I know that I've talked about the PlayStation 5 before, but this time I actually have a good reason to. Because I don't think that the PlayStation 5 is going to win this console war. Why? Well, for a few reasons, plus more. I honestly think that the Xbox One X is going to come out on top. I mean, sure, let's start with console design. The PlayStation 5 kind of looks better than the Xbox One X, but I mean, it's kind of ugly to be honest. The price point. Now, for both of these consoles, there are two versions. For the PlayStation 5, we have the digital version and the disc drive version. The same applies for the Xbox One X, except the digital version is called something different. It's called the Xbox One S. To be honest, I would get the Xbox One X, which I plan to do. So, price point for the digital version for the digital only, the PlayStation 5, it will cost you about $400. For the disc drive version, it'll cost you $500. And for the digital version, you still have to keep in mind that you have to pay for the online service as well, otherwise you basically can't use the console. So that thing is basically useless, so let's just assume, so your only option is to buy the disc drive version. And then, even if you do buy the console, it doesn't come with any controllers. You have to buy those separately. And they don't come in 2 packs. They only come in one packs right now. And so those are $80 each. So let's assume you want 2 controllers, and then the games for the PlayStation 5 are also $80 each. So let's assume you want 2 games. And then the accessories. Oh boy, the accessories. Okay, on the PlayStation 5 end, we have the headphones. The headphones, the headphones, the headphones! These things are so chunky. So much weight on them. They just look awful. So, yeah. And those cost $80. Oh, yeah, and also they're not Bluetooth. They're wired only. And they only plug into the PlayStation 5 controller through a special plug on the end of the wire. So, yeah. So, what else does the PlayStation 5 have? It has a couple other accessories. There's a camera, a VR headset, and I believe that's actually it right now. Both of those cost $80 at this moment. Oh yes, I almost forgot. So just for the console, 2 controllers and 2 games, you're gonna spend $1,200. Yeah. Unless you buy the digital based, which is $100 less, but still. What about the Xbox One? Well, that actually comes with 2 controllers, and the games are $20 less at $60 per brand new game. The console, I'm pretty sure it costs $400 for this drive version of the X. So, and the controllers, well, I'm not sure how much an extra controller will cost, but let's say, I'm gonna say $70. No, wait, no. That doesn't seem right. How about $50 for 1 controller? I don't know. An extra controller, the one that doesn't come with the console. Yes, and also they're going to release new PlayStation 5 controllers after its launch, which will be $120, just because they have a really tiny screen built in. That's supposedly 4K. Those are $120 each for one. So Mm. Uh. So, and the games. The PlayStation 5, we aren't really expecting many games. I mean, they haven't really told us what a lot of games that's going to be guaranteed to be coming to the console. And one of the only ones we really know that are guaranteed is Grand Theft Auto 5 and a few other games. Maybe like 5 other games. So, what about the Xbox One X? Of course, it's got a lot more games. It's got like 20 games that are coming for launch. For launch. And of course, what about backwards compatibility? Well, the PlayStation 5 has basically none. I mean, it does have some PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility, but it's only a specific games that they picked. What about the Xbox One X? Well, of course, it's able to play Xbox One X games, and it's also fully backwards compatible with all Xbox 360 games and all original Xbox games, which is great. And of course, the original Xbox One games, of course. It's really dusty. So obviously, and then the PlayStation 5 can't really play any DVDs. I mean, it can't play regular CDs. It can't play regular DVDs. It can't play regular Blu-rays, but it can play those 4K Blu-ray discs, which, I mean, I've never had, but the Xbox One X, it can play the 4K Blu-rays. It can play regular Blu-rays. It can play DVDs, CDs. Oh yeah, and also another thing I forgot to mention is with the PlayStation 5, you actually need to buy a 4K TV for the thing because it only uses 4K. Yeah, it only projects over 4K. So that's another $300. Well, at least that's the cheapest I could find a 4K TV. Yeah. I honestly think that the Xbox One X is going to beat this thing in the console war for all of these reasons.